Hi, my name is Dr. Jenny Wakely. I'm a GP working on the NHS and I also specialise in dermatology. I also run a company called The Beauty Doctor, specialising in cosmetic treatments and dermatological advice. So I'm here to talk to you today about how to get rid of a mole. There's various different kinds of moles. Some you are born with, some you acquire through as you get older. Some are sort of warty looking type of moles called seborrheic moles. Some of them have hairs growing in them. So those are all the different types of moles. What's important though is before you try and get rid of it is just to make sure that it is just a benign mole and nothing serious, not a skin cancer basically. So if there's any symptoms at all, if they're itchy or they're bleeding or getting larger or they look a bit funny, you must see your GP before you try and get rid of them. The reason that's important is if it's a mole that you want to get taken out, if it's changing at all, if it's one that is a cancerous mole, if there's any doubt, it must not be taken out. Even if it's someone qualified to do minor surgery, it must be referred properly to a dermatologist and they need to do a proper biopsy before it can be taken out. Having said that, assuming that the mole is 100% benign, just something of cosmetic or catching on your bra strap or something like that, it's just a bit annoying, then fine, it is safe to remove without necessarily performing a biopsy. So there are different ways of removing the mole. One is you can actually freeze the mole with liquid nitrogen. So lots of GPs can do that. It relies on something called the freeze-thaw cycle, where you freeze the mole, then you let it thaw, and it's the act of thawing and freezing again, a bit like taking something out of the freezer and letting it thaw, and you can't put it back in and use it again because the meat will go off, and it's the same principle. It destroys the cells in that area, and then it will just form a scab and come off. Sometimes it needs several treatments if it's a big mole or a thick fleshy mole. And then you can actually use minor surgery to take out the mole as well. So you can basically, a bit of local anaesthetic, cut around the mole, a few stitches. Stitches are out within sort of 5 to 7 days depending on where the mole is. A little bit longer if it's on the lower legs or if you're older. And then that's it done. Sometimes you can use cautery as well, which is a hot wire which is placed on the mole, but that can be a little bit painful, so I probably wouldn't go for that option, but it can be done. So that's all I can say about helping to remove your moles, and I hope that's been of some use.